What is going on, Watch Fam? I have a super cool video in store for you today. We are at Port St. Lucie's newest, biggest, baddest pressure washing shop that you can find. This is a family-owned business by a pressure washer. So this is not a paint and pressure store combined. This is purely pressure washing store. They have skids, trailers, equipment, everything you need to build the baddest rig in town. Also, once we step in the door, I will be mentioning a giveaway. Very cool tool for you guys to have, so stick around. We will mention that very quickly. But let's stop talking and get straight into the store. Okay guys, like I mentioned outside, it is huge in here. There is absolutely everything you will possibly need to build a rig like this, like that. You want a skid, we've got skids. Before we jump into everything, let's talk about the giveaway. So this is Sailfish's spray bucket called the Maverick. It's got a 1 GPM pump on top. Is it 30 feet? 30 feet. 30 feet of 3/8 Flexzilla hose. You have a gun. I'm going to send you an upgraded gun. Whoever the winner is, you will be getting this gun right here. So you will have the option. You'll have a cone tip, and then you'll have this fan pattern that you guys always ask about that I personally use. That is it right there. Same exact one. So that's the giveaway. Here's my Instagram. Alright you guys, I'm actually editing the video you're watching right now. So in the video I kind of explained the entry rules a little confusing, so I'm going to go over it one more time. All you have to do is be following me on Instagram. If you're not already, you have to like this video. Look for it on the Instagram page. It'll have the thumbnail and the cover photo with giveaway. You have to like that video and then tag 2 of your friends in that video and you're automatically entered. And hey, I'm not gonna hold you up too long. We'll get right back into the video. But if you're coming from YouTube to Instagram, let that be known in the comments. You may have a better shot of winning. I don't know. You'll find out, but I'm just saying, let it be known. The bucket comes in different battery options. So to whoever wins, I will reach out and we will get you the right battery. It comes in Ryobi. What are the battery options?
We have
Rigid, Makita, DeWalt, Milwaukee, Ryobi. The winner will get the bucket custom fit to their battery. And just to make it clear, you guys, once I send the winner this bucket, you are ready to spray. You're ready to go. As long as you have your batteries, you need your material and you can applicate. You do not need to buy anything additional. And again, I'm sending you that upgraded gun. Just more useful on a bigger job, but you'll have both options so you can see what you like. But let's jump into this store. You guys are gonna be amazed. All right, I'm gonna introduce you guys to JR. This is the owner, previous washer. Go ahead and just tell them about yourself.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm JR, Sailfish Spray, and welcome to our company. Here we sell a little bit of everything. Apologize for the mess. I'm trying to build some stuff back here. We got skids, we got trailers. We got sealer here from ICT. We full line of youre seal. This store is comprised of everything that I've used in all of my years of business. So we run Remco pumps, we run Whisper Wash surface cleaners, Fierce Jet hoses. Big fan of the EBC soaps, fantastic quality. C3 builds all of my rigs. So they have a full line of soaps, metering systems. Everything you see on the middle of the floor here is all C3 build. This is a new trailer we just came out with. Casey and I kind of collaborated, called the Outlaw. It's gonna be a huge hit. Look for it on the internet. The whole focus of this shop was to be a company for washers by washers. So if you have any questions out in the field, new guys starting, all the way to the experienced guys, you want something repaired, we got it all for you.
Sweet, man. Thank you very much. He's being humble, but he has more experience than pretty much anyone I know in this industry. He will help any of you guys out with any questions you have on rigs. This is his cup of tea. So, I mean, just look at these things. It does not get any better than this. The efficiency, the beauty of these trailers are second to none. But let's start at the beginning of the shop and we'll just take a look around at everything they've got to offer, which is an insane amount of cool stuff. So before we start, if you guys want any of this stuff, check out sailfishspray.com. They have everything on their website. They ship everything. If you guys want a rig, if you want a trailer, if you want a skid, whatever it may be, can be custom built, could be right off the showroom floor. It can get delivered to you. Depending on your location, the price will vary, but one of these could be at your front door before you know it. All right, first, when you take a step into this shop, you've got your seal carts, you've got lots of different options. You got the dolly set up, you got the custom cart, you have the Maverick bucket, which I personally use, as you guys seen in my recent videos. This thing takes up a very tiny footprint in your trailer and your truck. It's just so convenient. You slap the lid right on the material, obviously, and you're ready to apply your material. Behind these carts, we've got the Flexzilla hose. Pretty much any length, anything you need as far as Flexzilla goes, you can have it. You see we've got these custom lengths over here, so it can be cut to your liking. You got the pre-cut out garden hoses. Anything you would need a garden hose for on your rig, for your job site, it's good to go right here. Next up is just all your guns, your fittings, your O-rings, your tips, the M5 twist that I'm always telling you guys about, that's right here. One of the most useful tools in this industry, in my opinion. You got your quick connects down here, everything Sutner right here, whip lines, anything you need, all here. These are C3's new boots right here. I've personally ran a pair, love them to death. They hold up well. They are polypropylene. What's the benefit of polypropylene?
Polypropylene is what you're used to for all of your plastic fittings on your bulkheads, soft wash systems. So where the rubber is a great boot, the SH eventually will break the rubber down and you'll get that crack right on the top of your foot, right where your toes are. You always go where the boot kind of bends. With the polypropylene, it repels the SH. So you end up with a much longer lasting boot. And I'm not going to tell you that this is going to be the last pair of boots that you ever own, but the polypropylene all day long will hold up a lot better than the rubber will. Also, the inside of our polypropylene boots have a neoprene. So it really helps keep your feet dry. It's going to be a little warm during the day, but at least you have warm, dry feet at the end of the day and not wet, swampy feet at the end of the day.
Yeah, you guys, if you're in the industry already, you know that boots are a big deal. It is hard to come by stuff that lasts. These do last. I can personally attest to that. They have sizes 9 through 13, so if you guys want to check it out, they're on the website as well. We got some car wash stuff, not my expertise, so we're not going to jump into this as I don't know about any of this stuff, but we're going to move on. So let's check out the center of the showroom floor. This is their newest 5x10 dual axle. This thing is an absolute unit, you guys. I never knew you could pack so much onto a 5x10 trailer, but it's got everything you'll need, especially as a solo washer. You got one guy on the truck with you. This is perfect. You got your soft wash system, you got your AGPM, electric hose reels, 300-gallon tank right here, 100-gallon chem tank, 2 soap tanks, dual batteries, electric brakes on this trailer. On the other side, you've got your 2 toolboxes. This one's going to be bigger on the right?
Yes, we're going to go to this 48-inch toolbox.
Okay, so this one, if this is the trailer you guys desire, this is actually going to be a 48-inch toolbox, just extending almost to the back, more storage space. But this thing is awesome. Okay, rig number 2 behind this one. This is actually a 6x12 dual axle. Again, it's got the electric hose reels. You got pressure, you got soft wash hose, and you got garden hose. You got your manifold up here, so your proportioning system. You got your pump right here. And again, another piece of storage. Always nice to have some extra storage. Things get tight on these trailers. Once you start throwing on those tanks, these machines, those batteries, you start running out of room really quick. So these toolboxes are very, very convenient. But this one again comes with the GX690, super reliable machine. You can run these things to the ground and they will perform every day with regular maintenance. Just take care of it and it will take care of you. Big fuel cell on this one. This fuel cell is actually, what's the fuel cell? 22. So we got a 22-gallon fuel tank. You'll be able to rock and roll all day long. This is a 325-gallon water tank. What's the chem tank? 100-gallon chem tank again, 2 soap tanks, and some camera equipment that is not for sale. All right, you guys, like I said, we have skids in the building as well. So if you want to slap something in the back of your truck, you don't want to tow around a trailer, storage is an issue, you've got these options. And these are wonderful options, very, very compact units. So again, you have your garden hose, you have your pressure hose, you have your soft wash hose, you've got a surface cleaner rack, you've got a Honda GX 690 again, all Hondas, PSI, correct?
PSI.
Yep, all PSI units on these skids and trailers. What skid is this ideally made for?
So this particular one is designed for a 6-foot bed truck.
Okay.
So your short bed Dodge truck and Chevy trucks, it will not fit. Tip to tip, this is going to measure 71 inches. So this will fit in a 6 or an 8-foot bed. On the 8-foot beds, we ask that you keep it all the way to the back, and then you put your extra toolbox, if you like, in the front, or vice versa. We make them loose right now, the adjustable shelving. They're loose, so basically what happens is we'll set this skid in the back of your truck, and then whatever your bed rail height is, it's different on GMC, it's different on Ford, it's different on Dodge. Whatever your bed rail height is, we'll adjust the racks up, put a through bolt in there, that will be for your truck. You decide to trade in your truck, we can take in that skid, move it to the next one, and just drill new holes and adjust the shelves up and down for you.
Awesome. All right, and if you don't mind, explain this next skid for me. I'm no skid expert.
Sure, this is what we call the 57-inch Rogue skid. Technically, the footprint for this skid is designed to go into a back of a Ford Ranger, Chevy S10, Colorado, Canyon, one of the smaller trucks. It's a 57-inch footprint, sits on an aluminum pallet. What happens is with this skid is we made this for not only the small trucks, but also for van setups. So any guys that run a van or a enclosed trailer, Casey up at C3 came up with this Rogue skid. It's a fantastic little skid. Man, for 12,000 bucks, this thing gets you anything you need. It's a 5.5 electric start Bandit series. I'm sorry, this one is a manual start. We do offer with electric start. It's a $350 upgrade. We do the C3 compound metering system. Comes with 200 foot of ag hose on a manual reel and 200 foot of 3/8 one wire on a manual reel. 100-gallon buffer tank, 100-gallon bleach tank, 5.3 soft wash pump. This thing is ready to go. Put it in the back of your truck, just add bleach and water. You're ready to rock and roll.
Sweet, man. Yeah, these skids are no joke, you guys. If you're looking for your first serious build out, looking for your first rig, you're trying to boost that efficiency, these skids and these trailers are the place to start. But moving on, we've covered this half of the building. Let's jump to the other side. Lots of cool tools over here. So again, just those little fittings that you always need. You got barbs, you've got check valves, you've got bulkheads, everything like that. And then jumping into one of my favorite sections, we've got the Uraseal setup. So we've got the Uraseal material here that you're going to need for your paver sealing jobs. I know a lot of you guys are learning about paver sealing, you're jumping into paver sealing. This is always what I recommend. I've tried so many. I started out with Uraseal, tried many in between, and I always just end up back to Uraseal. They've got the next gen option. They've got the half kits here. And then moving on, you got your quick strip, which I just tried for the first time, and I love this material. You've got your cleaners, you've got your tints, all the shades are right here. You've got your stone show for those marble travertine decks. Moving on, we've got hose reels. You've got your electric options, obviously. You've got your hand crank options. Whatever best suits you, they've got it here. We've got your Remco pumps, ranging anywhere from 5.3 to 7 GPM. And then above this is Whisper Wash's lineup. So here's the new Classic Ice. This thing is actually see-through. I call this the content creator surface cleaner. Through camera, through your eyes, that thing is just captivating. But you got your 16 inches. Moving on, you got your 19 inches. You've got your Mini Mondo, which comes in at 31 inches. Probably want to run something around 10 GPMs for this guy. 8 GPMs, 4 GPMs for the smaller ones, and then you've got your big boys down at the end here. You've got the Ground Force, which is the one you guys see me use all the time. I just took the casters off, but this is the 24-inch that I run. I eliminated the gun up there, just straight shot to the hose, And then you have your big guy, the 28-inch. This is with the 2 wheels and the 1 caster in the front. You cover a lot of squares with this machine. And again, you want to be running something a little bigger, 8 to 10 GPM for these bigger guys. But whatever one you may need, it is here. Jumping back to the shelves underneath, we've got your pressure hose. So we have 1 wire, we've got 2 wire, 100 feet length, 50 feet length, 200 feet length, whatever you need. I personally run sections of 100. I don't like too many connections, but I also don't like 200. I used to go that route, but it's just easier to repair, swap out a 100-foot section rather than swapping out your whole 200-foot section. I'm pretty foreign to all this stuff, you guys, but we're just gonna go over them. You got wax guard, red crush, blue crush, lemon drop, rust guard, plant guard, green guard. You got every guard you can think of here. And then, of course, the famous EBC lineup. You've got Glide, Restorer. You got 5-gallon kits down here that are now available. This is the multi-purpose. We've got machines from 8 GPM. We've got 5.5. We've got 4 for some of the newer guys. I know you like to start out with a 4. Here's your next jump. Go to a 5 or just go straight to the big leagues. Go to an 8. And there's even 10 GPMs over here, you guys. This is the Comet. Which one is this? Comet 8010. So this is a 10 GPM unit and it runs at 3,500 PSI. This is the FI, as you can see. So this is a fuel injected machine compared to the engines I was showing you on the trailers. These are your carbureted GX690s. But whatever you may need is here. And then of course your gas soft wash systems. These are actually AR45s. As you guys know, I run the Comet P40. I'm just a huge fan. Never tried this one, don't know much about it, but the Comet P40 treats me well, so I just stick with it, and that is an option to buy here. I think I bought the last one, so if you want a P40, you can get one from here. Okay, last 2 things I forgot to mention, you guys. Of course, we have the sand here, so everyone wants that colored sand. We've got the SEK. Couple color options, and then we also have this soft wash in a box. So this little unit is tiny, as you can see, but you can literally start soft washing with this unit. Here's the price. Comes in at $1,199, and it comes with 12-inch manual reel mounted to 18-inch toolbox. I'll let you guys read the rest. That's what you got going on here. But for an entry-level soft wash system, this thing is perfect. If this was an option when I started soft washing, I would absolutely have one of these. But we've got some news on the sand. JR is going to explain to you he's swapping over eventually, and that is due to a new lineup of sand that is news to me, so I'm sure it's going to be news to you guys. That's right.
Yeah.
News? Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes
New
things...
news to you guys.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, you get the point.
We have, right now we're carrying the SEK sand. It is distributed through Trident. A lot of people will mistake that it's actually Trident sand. It's not Trident sand, it's SEK sand. Surebond. We're going to be carrying only 3 colors for now. Black, Platinum, and Fieldstone. The reason for this is because Alex over at ICT has been working on for about probably almost 2 years now, their own sand. I reached out to Mark, who's one of the inside sales reps over there. Mark said, listen man, I need some more time. It's probably gonna be the end of summer. So I'm gonna tell you that, Alex, you're on point right now. If you don't get me this sand by the beginning of fall, we're gonna have some talk. So we are going to be carrying, as you know, as I'm a huge fan of ICT and youre products. We're going to be carrying their sand exclusively. This right now is basically to hold the washers over. So I'm going to carry the 3 most popular. A lot of people say that tan is popular, and I know Kilgore says tan's popular as well. Personally, I'm not a huge tan fan. I think Fieldstone is a fantastic option for it. So we have Fieldstone, Platinum, and Black. Everything's going to be for sale, $23.99, all the colors. I'm not going to break down. The Fieldstone's going to be a little bit cheaper. I'm not going to break down Black's flat rate, $23.99. So we'll carry this right now basically through the end of summer. Nothing says that SEK is inferior sand to ICT. It's just I needed something to hold me over until Alex can get his act together and get his ICT sand in my store. So that's kind of what we're working on with right now.
Sweet, man. Yeah, I order pallets of fieldstone, you guys. I do a pallet order at a time. Anything specific that a customer wants, black, pearl for travertine, anything aside from fieldstone, I'm just coming to the shop and I'm buying that specifically, but 90% of my jobs work out wonderfully with fieldstone. It's just a great all-around sand. A lot of these stones, for the most part, are getting darker. They have the darker blends, so that's what we're going with 90% of the time. But if you want the other options, they're here. And I'm super excited to see what ICT has in store for that sand, because along with JR, I'm a huge ICT fan. I will support that company as long as I'm in this business. But anyway, you guys, that is gonna wrap this video up. Come check them out. Link will be in the description. I'll have their website, I'll have their location. Stop on by, say hi to JR, ask your questions. And again, don't forget to just share a simple video and follow me on Instagram. You guys can have one of these buckets. You always ask about them. You can have a free one. This thing is amazing, you guys. You can spray your sealer, you can spray your degreaser. Anything that you want to spray can pretty much go right through the bucket. Let me pop it open and show you what comes in here. All right, so as mentioned, 30 feet of 3/8 Flexzilla hose. You got your gun down here. So you will have this gun. You'll have two options, and JR just told me that he's gonna actually start selling these with the option of the upgraded wand.
So currently right now we're building these for $159.99. It's gonna have your standard spray wand that you're used to seeing at Tractor Supply, probably a little bit of a cheaper version of the Chapin wand. But this is basically a great entry level. It's got the adjustable cone nozzle on here, so you can go from a pinpoint to a actual cone. This has worked for us on the wash rigs for many, many years. My first prototype is actually still on one of the wash rigs right now. It's about 3 years old. I think I've put 2 pumps on it. So this setup that you see right now is tried and true. This is not something we just came up with out of the lab, out of nowhere. This actually is the real deal. So as you see it right now, we will ship it to you with the wand broken down from the handle. 30 foot of hose in there. It's got the pickup tube. We even leave you instructions for guys that are not used to these sprayer lid sealers buckets to how to prime it, how to wash them out, what to use to treat it. So this is kind of your all-in-one. You're gonna mix everything up with this bucket. Take your sprayer lid, you're gonna put it right onto whatever you're gonna be spraying. Typically, you guys are gonna be using it for paver sealer. Don't be afraid to run a little bit of bleach through here. I don't know that I would consider this a soft wash bucket, but if you got a little spot treatment you want to do on travertine or on the side of a house, whichever, spray pesticides with it, spray herbicides with it. If you're just looking to hit some areas around a barbecue grill with some degreaser, spray that on there. It's a 12-volt wash down pump, comes out of a boat. 1 gallon a minute, up to 60 PSI. You can tune it down. It's got a little pressure switch on top there. Set up with the 5 battery platforms like Rusty talked about, Ryobi, Milwaukee, Rigid, Makita, and what am I forgetting? DeWalt, I'm sorry. So on our C3 sprayer cart, we run this Suttner handle with a 32-inch aluminum bent lance nozzle with a 6510 tip on there.
Sweet, man. Yeah, as you guys know, I was making the buckets. I was selling a little bit to you guys. It's just I'm spread too thin with everything I've got going on. I don't have time, and on top of that, this one is honestly better. I'm just switched over to stop making my own. I come and buy these ones, and it does a wonderful job. That little 1 GPM pump, it has some good efficiency behind it. So if you guys don't want to wait for the giveaway, they're on the website. Go buy one beforehand. Maybe you buy one and still win another one. I always have one on standby. If you guys are doing a lot of sealing, if you're spraying a lot of material other than SH, it's always good to just have another one on hand. Something goes wrong with the first one, gets clogged up, you don't want to mess with it, bust out the second one. It's so affordable and it makes you so much money. But anyway, that's it, you guys. JR, thank you for the tour. Yes, sir. Thank you for the tour. I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, really quick. Video's not over. Stay right here. JR just told me he's donating the bucket, actually. So the bucket is on him, you guys. Appreciate that a bunch, JR. He's going to send you guys one. Well, I'll send it to you, but he is going to donate 1 bucket to give to you guys. I originally was just going to buy one and send it out, but JR was kind enough to do that for us. So in return, check out the store if you're close by. Check out the website. There is so much cool stuff here. It's like a kid's toy store for adults, for us pressure washers. So check it out. But thank you guys. I will see you in the next one.